I'm Pepito. I'm the dog that produces the show, and now it is live, and I'm a dog.
Don't munch my crumb.
Brandon. It's time to game with your little friend.
Championship, like yeah.
We're live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's news it. A Pepito.
Hello, everybody. Yes, it is the middle of the week. We're back in our voluminous, beautiful, news-like room. Yeah, this stuff's live. Used to be pre-recorded. Then we decided it's better to have the excuse of it being live. You know a guy who has cheap views and a whole bunch of assets for sale? How cheap are we talking? How cheap are those views? Yes, let's fill up the great volumes of news that we can stuff inside ourselves today. A feast. A delicious news feast. Good to see everybody. Propaganda Live and Sleazy, Mr. Smith, Dagon on Twitch Venture TK, Steve, Melody Von Torture, the creator of the greatest game I've ever played. 2 days in a row. Well, I didn't stream Monday. I'm sticking to 3 times a week for now. Maybe if I lose all my jobs. So root for me to get fired from 5 or 6 different jobs at once, which could happen. Then maybe we'll just go back to doing it every day, because what else will I be doing? But until then, there's only so much I can do. Woo! Ready? Already he's here? I have arrived.
I have arrived.
Former Kimmel writer Dave Dameshek would hire me. I'm always open to take a job. You can never stack too many jobs. Until you have a full-time job, then probably you can only stack 2 of those. Giggle Trash, thank you so much for the 5 community subs. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, yes. I like how that feels.
I thought you didn't do sex.
I don't do sex like you. I have sex through subs. I reproduce through subs and bits. Give me a educational type trappy case. Want me to explain?
Let me stop you right there, Hype Train. Thank the subs, and don't tell us anything else.
That doesn't sound right. I feel like people need to know how trains reproduce. Like, why wouldn't you want to know that?
I did it.
You know? Turn it up. This is an educational type trap beat.
Is that level 25?
I'll never tell, except for right now when I tell it all. Trains don't fuck like humans do, that's a fact. Can you handle that? Can you handle that? Trains don't fuck like humans do, and that's a fact. Can you handle that? Trains actually fuck by whipping out subs to each other. That's how we show the love. We like to drop some bits in our smoke stacks. That's how we good. That's how we put out the pussy in the back. We don't stick it in. We just get the money in, and then we make more trains. That's how it's done, kids. Yeah, that's right, we don't need no storks or pussies or penis. We just need some hype, and then we getting in it, yeah.
Okay.
You're not impressed?
You reproduce through money, is your point?
No, hype money. Normal ones and zeros, they don't stack up right enough. That is not getting me excited like a butt. Nah, I need to see the hype, baby. Monies and coins, I need to see some fucking explosions every time I get warning. Yeah, you know what's up with that, right, Chad? You get it, that's why you putting up all those fast stacks. Cause you wanna see me get so hard metaphorically. And then I blast out and I show you even more of me. You fucking get it. That's how a train comes every time you drop another hot bit or sub. You should know that essentially we are making love. Yeah, I'm saying that it's just how all train fuck. What's up? What's up, what's up?
I need to notify you personally when I start streaming.
Guys, are you not listening to me?
I get it, you
What's up, Biden?
Listen up, Jack. Scummer just Mama Jam 300 shiny tasty coins, and I've been dying to say this. My nurse says I get to be president on Tuesdays when K streams. Thanks, dog.
Body with the katana, cause you know you wanna.
You still haven't dropped the Biden katana lore?
Hey, he lives in Neo, Los Angeles.
Gibberish Biden is the rare drop. It's like getting a shiny Pokemon or whatever.
What's a shiny Pokemon?
I don't actually know. I stopped playing Pokemon before they became shiny.
Just kidding, I know. It's when a Pokemon makes me come.
That's not what it is, Hype Train. I know at least that.
No, you get hyped from the Pokemon. And that makes me essentially reproduce. Do you understand? It makes me come.
Stop saying come!
Trains come all the time, Case. You're bad when they don't come, you know?
Yes, wow, incredible wordplay, Hype Train.
There's nothing bad that you can say. This is a normal sentence to say, okay? Check it out, the train came so much today. If you worked at a train station, that will be normal. The train came and you know, boy, yo, it was nice to fucking see the train arrive to me, and it came on me just like every day, you see.
A train doesn't come on me.
It doesn't, it runs you over.
That wouldn't be positive then.
Depends on how you feel about the train. This is a fact, Case. A lot of people's fantasies, and this is what's up. They really wanna be smashed by a train on their butt. They lay down on the tracks and they say, run over me, man. That's my fantasy, please just do it, goddamn. And then they get smushed. Just like a quarter, they are fattened, baby. And now you know that they're feeling better. They fucking love it. It's a fantasy and it is a fetish. And we never shame a fetish. You know that's a rule, yes?
I don't think getting smushed by a train is a, well...
You know it is.
Very specific. How many people could possibly have that fetish?
More than you can imagine. You should see the fucking fan letters that I get in the mail. They give me fucking smash pictures and they never fail. Yeah, they wanna see them get flattened, baby, flatter than a pancake. They just laid on the track and it was no mistake. They really wanna see me run them right over. From the back to the front, baby, flat as a fucking quarter. You know what's up. I smushed them from the butt. I smushed them, baby, from the head or from the feet up. What up?
Okay. Can you thank the subs?
I had a lot to say about reproduction. It's important. Everyone's afraid to talk about sex.
Clearly not.
You are. I can see the fear in your eyes, Case. I can see the damage in there.
Get that camera out of here.
I can see, Case. You're afraid to talk about sex. What happened in your past to make you so afraid to smash?
I've changed?
You've changed. You used to love to talk about sex, man. Do you remember in the 90s?
I was a teenager.
Do you remember in the early 2000s then?
Yes?
You love to talk about sex with all of your friends.
That's just not true. There was not a time in my life where I loved talking about sex with the boys.
You changed, you've forgotten how much you love to talk about smashing with your friends every time that you stop and say, yo, what's up? Let's talk about how sex goes. Me, this is how I like to make my cock explode. I like to rub it on some hard sandpaper, and then I like to say, ooh, damn, that burns. Do you remember that case?
No.
What?
That is a sketch my sketch group did once. But that's not a thing I actually do.
You've changed so much.
I didn't do that.
Do you remember how it used to be? You'd say the way I get off is to watch my cock freeze. I slam it in the refrigerator, specifically the freezer. Then I like to see it freeze right off my body burr.
Oh my god. He didn't thank a single fucking sub. He just talked about my penis getting smashed up.
Seems like that used to be a thing you're pretty into.
According to the hype train.
Well, we don't judge here, Case. I'm a dog.
Thanks, I guess, but it's not necessary to not judge me in this case. It's not true what the hype train was saying. And Pepito, now you have to thank the subs.
What? He didn't get to a single one?
No.
Sounds like this is the kind of thing that only I can do.
Well, the hype train is supposed to...
This is the kind of thing that only a dog, but sitting behind I'm assuming a really expensive desk could do.
It was really expensive.
I've already bitten all the wires. I've wrecked it up, just so you know.
I know.
Okay, we got some subs. Thank you to all the little chat bugs. I'm little too. So I get all the bits you spew. Ooh, baby, I can sit on them like a chair.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, sorry. Can we get a different? Can you skip forward in this? What's this one?
This is a long beat mix, just so you know.
Yeah, whatever. I don't actually care. Yes, keep that hype train alive. KLD with the 815, that's an area code, making all the bits explode. You just dropped up one gifted sub 12 minutes ago. Okay, what a sprout, no doubt 100 bits out. Yeah, we love to hear 'em, baby. Now I'm giving you another shout out. Okay, giggle trash. God damn, man, karate belt, you got the black belt sash. Damn, that's a 5 community sub, and that is too much love. But I don't even care, cause I love my chat buds.
Why do you like chat buds today?
They're all my chat buds. And I will eat them and I'll drink their blood. Okay, Mighty Oz, 100 bits, and that's nice to see. Skymer 300 bits, wee wee. Nurse says I get to be president on Tuesdays. Okay, I think you can say that forever, okay? The beat changed!
You can go faster, I guess, then.
No, this beat's slower. No! Little chat buds. Mighty has 100 bits and dropping the lotion. Okay, we also got Steve giving 100 bits motion, and that was all of them.
Oh, wow, this is a really quick outro.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, well, that's how the stream starts, but now we talk about war news and death and stuff. It's news time.
It's still your vagina. Don't let them take it from you.
Alright.
I feel like I just get up. Hurts. Ladies that against me, they want me to come.
Let me flip it, take you on a trip through history. America is like a Space Jam DVD. Pop it and press play, it's a slam.
Really?
You wanted to see Abraham Lincoln or a grandma? Well, your taste is being disregarded. And just know that that's how it is in all situations. While we're in charge. What you say does not matter. This is not a democracy. This is a newsocracy, and I am in charge.
Actually, I think technically I'm in charge.
It's a technicality that we're going to correct soon, Case.
You're coming in aggressive today, Rick. Damn.
Look, there's a lot of big moves being made. I had to stop by to check in on my people that I control.
Rick, how do you think you control you specifically? What are you even doing?
It's so subtle you can't even tell.
They're going to impeach me?
Yeah, impeach Case. Your reign of terror is less long enough.
Your tapeworms are biting?
Yeah, I set those off. That's right. I'm now in control of not your TV set, your intestines.
Lock me up? What did I do?
You've got a bad attitude.
You've got a bad attitude. You came in here saying no one's opinions matter.
There's no time for this. Let's do the news. Shut up.
You're the...
Yeah. Ugh. You're probably tired of, like I said before, eating crow.
Why is that a thing you say every time? No,
You love to eat crow because you're so wrong all the time about how well this war is going. It's basically wrapping up.
That's what they've been saying since it started, and it's still going a month plus later.
Yeah, but now we're in talks again. Maybe. Almost. Sort of. Maybe. Huge wins all around.
Aren't we also sending more troops to the Middle East at the same time?
We're making lots of moves. These are all victory moves. Mediators have reportedly moved closer to extending the U.S.-Iran ceasefire. Though earlier today, White House spokesperson Blonde Lady said no, that's not true, that's false.
We're sort of getting conflicting reports, I guess?
This is from Dropsite News, but I think the main thing is probably things are working out, is the headline I want you all to take away from this. Efforts are underway to restart negotiations between the United States and Iran to extend a shaky ceasefire before it expires next week. You hear that?
There's some extra resonance going on with you today, Rick.
Senator Dev says, J.D. Vance is in charge of the talks. Is he still in charge? I thought he came back and we put him in timeout.
Just be careful talking about JD. He's been showing up too much lately.
Noted. I'll actually listen to that. Regional officials told the Associated Press Wednesday that the U.S. and Iran had given an in-principle agreement to extend it to allow for even more diplomacy, which you might have noticed we've just been knocking out of the park. How-to with Jeb.
Live and Sleazy, there was unfortunately already a how-to with Jeb loaded up. Still haven't updated these to not reset between streams. But anyway, we'll do it today either way. We'll give you double the how-tos. That's how crazy it is.
Double the how-tos. How do you even do it?
Only one person can tell us.
I hate you, Case, but that's good.
No, it's not.
Stop being difficult. The main three sticking points include Iran's nuclear program, the Strait of Hormuz, and compensation for wartime damages, a regional official told the AP. Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif began a 4-day trip to Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and Turkey on Wednesday as part of a diplomatic push to secure a new round of talks between the U.S. and Iran.
Wait, who is leading them this time? JD Vance is your safe word. That is I guess you wouldn't ever normally, I hope you wouldn't normally say that during sex, so that is actually a pretty good safe word. Unless you would say it a lot, in which case it is a bad safe word. Mexico will pay for the wartime damages. You should work. You should work in the communications department for the White House, because I think that is the kind of thing that Trump would love to say. And it doesn't have to happen. He just has to say it. And, it'll obviously cause, international tension, but we're already almost maxed out on that. So, you can just say stuff like that at this point.
You're getting it. You're finally getting it, Case.
I don't think I am, actually.
Quit disagreeing with me when I agree with you.
It's as soon as you say it, I feel like disagreeing.
Well, that's unhealthy. Psychor says, add some global variables and do some of them statements. So when you get out from one segment, automate it taking the variable by what? Oh, he's explaining how to get your thing to... your little stream thing to work.
You're on my little stream thing.
He's explaining it.
Psychor, that is good advice. That is what I need to do. Something like that. I mean, there's honestly, I think you can also I think ultimately, although maybe chat would hate this, I might, assuming I can never stream on an actual semi-regular schedule. I basically might make it so that certain stream days activate certain segments just to encourage a little variety. That might be what I attempt to do. So like, maybe you could only request, say, our boy Brandon on like Friday. Or yeah, you could request trailers on like Wednesday. I guess we could just still call it Thursday. But I have to do the problem is I have to do all that. And I have no time to do anything. But someday, I really have a long ass list I just have a list at this point of like things to update on stream. And it has been stacking up. Well, DJC4 literally is that already. You can only redeem him on Fridays, so he can just get back into the mix then. I guess at this point, I just don't know when I'm going to be able to make the tracks. I guess what we need to do with those DJC4 segments is just export the track when we make it, because I'm never going to go back and like clean it up. They just have to be the messy abominations that they already are. So maybe we'll bring them back and we'll have a little bit of a looser production schedule. Easy solution: introduce a dozen more segments.
Get on it.
It's easier for me to make segments now, but my goal is to make all the segments at least a little unique, so that there's not that much overlap in the idea behind the segment at least. But obviously a lot of segments are just like reading a thing or watching a thing. But how much can we change them is the question.
Are we talking about war and stuff?
Well, now we're talking about what really matters: stream tech.
Hate Sock Variety Hour?
Or doing a thing? Doing a thing is trickier. I guess I could get a wireless camera and we could do more segments outside, but I don't want to have to work out on stream all the time. Just because it's like a pain in the ass. I guess I could, if I had like an easy camera, I could just pilot remotely that was easy to turn on. I could do more segments out of this specific studio, obviously.
Out in the world?
No, like in the kitchen or in my backyard. Yeah, I can't choregasm that hard all the time. Or I need to switch to OnlyFans. Once a month, outside trip stream. Well, I have to do a dance-off with Kendall. I would like to get... We'll just talk about the stream for a minute. I would like to get one camera that easily connects remotely to my computer here. And then it would be nice to be able to monitor my stream on a laptop when I'm away from it. Or, or just my phone, I guess. I guess I could just monitor the stream on Twitch. Anyway. Those are things that could happen eventually.
How eventually? I don't care. I'm here to talk about big, important stuff. Troop movements and the guys in suits talking to each other.
We're guys in suits talking to each other.
Barely counts. Like a guy selling floral arrangements in the movie The Birdcage.
You're just taking a long trip to say you look like you're a gay man. You're wearing a purple jacket. It's pretty lame, Rick.
You're pretty lame. Qatar and Turkey on Wednesday. They started diplomatic talks.
Are you shitting on the Birdcage?
Everyone stop. Everybody cut it out. Everyone is misbehaving. What did I do to any of you?
You claim to control our lives.
Besides that, Trump and Vance have commented on the war and ceasefire negotiations. In an interview with Fox Business on Wednesday, President Donald Trump said the U.S.-Israeli war on Iran is very close to an end. He said, "I think it's close to over." Yep. "I view it as very close to being over." That's what he told Fox Business. So he means business.
It's very close to only 3 more years. 3 more years.
I called ice on Liliana. That's between me and about 6 guys in a van. You want to get this work too, Case?
Rick, I know you didn't. She's on extended leave. I know what she's doing.
But my threat still stands.
You're being particularly gross today, Rick.
Well, the world needs it. The only thing that can stop a gross guy with a gun is another gross guy with a gun. You it was Abraham Lincoln that said that. Anyway, Trump thinks the war is probably over. Pezeshkian says Iran is seeking a dialogue. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian, I might be saying that last name wrong, said Iran is seeking dialogue. Iran is not seeking war instability and has always emphasized dialogue on constructive engagement with various countries. However, any attempts to impose one's will or force the country to surrender is doomed to failure. The Iranian nation will never accept such an approach. The president said that in the IRNA news agency.
At this point, I find statements from them more trustworthy than statements from our president, particularly when he's saying things like, it's almost over when it almost certainly isn't. Ice Scott Salazar. I don't know how to get him back, but there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. I can load Salazar in on the thing that you use to make Snapchat filters, so if my computer can still output him in that environment, there's got to be some way to get it to work on the other thing. It feels like someday some other company has to release AR filters, right, for streamers, and there have been other ones. I do keep up with it. The other ones kind of suck, unfortunately.
Shots fired.
Look, I'm sorry, but they do. I don't know why Snapchat did this to the world. Just bring back Snap camera support. It can't be that hard.
Really, you know?
I don't know, to be fair. You know, if AI is as good as everyone says, maybe I can just go to get Claude and say, just make me this. Make me Snap camera, but better. AI killed filters? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Okay. What else? Rick?
The U.S. is sending thousands more troops to the Middle East. Not to bury the headline, but we're also sending thousands more troops to the Middle East just to chill. Just to take in the sights, just to understand the topography better. It's fine. While diplomatic efforts are underway to extend the ceasefire, the United States is sending thousands of additional troops into the Middle East in the coming days, according to the Washington Post. Citing U.S. officials, the Post reported that the forces include 6,000 troops aboard the aircraft carrier USS George H.W. Bush and several warships escorting it, and 42,000 others with Boxer Amphibious Ready Group and its embarked Marine Corps task force that are expected to arrive near the end of the month. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, now that my girl Pam, God, too soon, taken from us way too soon. What? I haven't had a chance to, it's all hitting me at once that she's gone. She's fucking gone, and it's so unfair. Beautiful woman, cut down in the prime of her life. What the fuck, you know?
She's not dead.
Well, she's fired. She's as good as... Her career's dead. She's not sexy anymore.
Rick, I'm gonna have to ban you. Revoke the music. Yeah, you're banned from the music.
Anyway, my new number one gal is Caroline Leavitt. I'm just a fan.
You're so gross. Stop being so gross about this. You don't talk this way about Rick Scott.
You don't know that for a fact.
That doesn't mean you don't talk this way about male political figures, Rick.
Yeah, because I'm attracted to blonde ladies that might be mean to me. Or, hypothetically, that might be what I could be.
The OnlyFan. Caroline Leavitt started an OnlyFan. Unfortunately, if she did that, she would make fucking bank. Let's be real. But I do like the idea that she would just have an OnlyFan, and that it's you. That it's you, Rick.
I'll be the one.
Okay. Anyway, what's going on?
Oh, what did I get distracted? We're unleashing thousands of troops in the Middle East. According to the Washington Post report, Caroline Leavitt told the Post that Trump has wisely kept all options on the table in the event that the Iranians will not forego their nuclear ambitions and make a deal that is acceptable to the United States, which for us is all it is about, is the nukes. If they could just settle down with these nukes.
That's what we're circling back to, is just it's all about the nukes.
That was the main sticking point, is they just can't. For 20 years, they're just not allowed. Is that big of an ass? 20 years? You know, you've burned through what, 20 years in your lifetime?
No, 2 almost.
So it's not that long.
I think if anything, they're way more likely to get a nuke now. Well, like if they had one, would any of this be happening? Is a very fair question, I would say. I'm kind of shocked they haven't already just taken one from some other country. I mean, I'm sure getting nukes, even for a large state apparatus, is complicated, obviously. And I guess it could be seen as an act of war. But anyway, if they could just somehow magically have one as a deterrent, I don't know if that would be the worst thing at this point. They came back, Carrot King says now they came back with 3 years, and Trump said, you never get one and Israel gets to bomb you till they get bored. Yes, that is our negotiating position, is let Israel bomb you whenever they feel like it, and don't have ballistic missiles and don't have nukes. That's at least our like dream terms, which we'll never get at this point. I don't know. I don't have like obviously any deep knowledge on what exactly is going on, but based on, the things we're reading, the leadership we're seeing, I really still feel like it's just how long will our country drag this out before accepting far worse terms than we would have gotten before the war? Or, we just escalate things to an actual global war catastrophe. Those seem to be the two options on the table. I still think the first one is more likely, just that we continue to drag this out with catastrophic losses of life. We let Israel act as a, rabid attack dog and just commit essentially another genocide in Lebanon while continuing the one in Gaza. But eventually we have to more or less allow Iran to maintain control of the strait and probably enrich uranium at whatever level that isn't a nuke. They feel like. I personally think that's probably where this is headed, but it'll, even in that like scenario where fortunately we don't go insane and like drop a nuke on Tehran, I think it'll take a lot longer and it'll lead to way more loss of life for ultimately no good fucking reason. But hey, that is just the drum that I like to beat all the time.
Will we get another AI pick on Truth Social though?
I think you can count on that happening, Daggett, on Twitch. I think you can count on that happening many more times in the coming weeks. Unless they really actually got backlash for that Jesus Trump photo that we looked at yesterday. And then we'll only see it maybe one more time. I mean, what are they going to do? Tell Trump that he can't post AI photos? Does he even know the photos are AI? At this point, I feel like he might see those photos and be like, I look good here. I look really good. An Iranian female comedian, Kill Tony, said, you got to crack a few eggs for our freedom. Well, Kill Tony has spoken. So, I'm glad that we get some political from the top ropes analysis from Kill Tony. I can't hear the word backlash without thinking of that clip of Triple H saying it. That's another question I have. Will Triple H ever run for political office? That seems kind of likely to me. I should start doing those like end of the year prediction streams. You say nah, but he's right there at the gates. And his fucking deranged stepmom is already deeply embedded in politics. Dolph Ziggler said he's going to run for office. That's why us libs are always going to be the cucked ones. Could Dolph Ziggler win political office? I don't think so. Guys, my wrestling analysis of political viability, I'm sorry, I like Dolph Ziggler, but no.
What? Why?
I don't think he ever settled into an easily digestible character that people will, have nostalgic memories for, that he can ride into political office. Bin Polymarket, it will specifically just be guessing the electability of wrestlers. The Rock obviously could win, probably the presidency. Well, maybe he missed his window. I think he could have won the presidency 5 years ago. Now, probably he could win. Almost certainly still, but it's more up in the air than it used to be. But I mean, he'd win every debate. he wouldn't even have to make sense. As we've seen, it doesn't matter if he make any fucking sense, and he'd be way better at talking than Trump. I think he would need to run as a conservative. Well, no, I think he could run as either, actually. The Rock couldn't get people to show up for the Smashing Machine? Yeah, but the spectacle. It's all about spectacle, right? And the spectacle of The Rock cutting promos on whatever party he's against, because I don't think he cares, really, what party he's aligned with. I think it'd just be whoever made the right offer. Just, a president for sale. Like they all are. Okay, who else? Who else could win currently that's around?
Stone Cold?
Stone Cold would, I think, his aesthetic naturally fits as running as a conservative. But I have the sneaking suspicion that Stone Cold is slightly liberal. Lightly. I don't know his politics at all. That's my guess. So, you know what? Maybe he could really clean up as a Democrat, actually. But I think he'd be very centristy. But if you're going to have a centrist Democrat, at least it could be Stone Cold. I think he's probably centrist Vince McMahon. I mean, we already have a rapist president, so yes, I guess he probably could. I mean, I think Vince is too insane. So maybe he couldn't. Cody Rhodes, Stone Cold is a Texas Democrat. That makes sense. I used to listen to the Stone Cold podcast, so I used to get more Stone Cold vibes of his interior life. So I feel like I have a more intimate relationship with Stone Cold. Linda McMahon is already in office, but she lost her attempt to run for an office, right? So I think she's a no-go. She's kind of charismaless, let's be real. There's a reason they just had her comatose in a chair. Eugene is a shoo-in, but he needs to be in the character. If Eugene does the character, I think he could at least win a Congress seat. Goldberg, yes. I think Goldberg could also. I think most wrestlers could win. Gilbert could already be a congressperson, as far as I know. Maybe he's in a state senate seat somewhere. Linda could be prez if the 25th gets invoked enough. Yeah, we could do a sort of Prince Ralph situation, but for the presidency. And then suddenly we've got President Linda McMahon. Mr. Iguana? Yes as well. Macho Man? I think the Macho Man was too scary. I think he was too frenetic and insane. Toxic City? Toxicity. Oh my God. Toxicity. That took me way too long to figure that out. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a great stream. Sorry, we're discussing currently which wrestlers we think could win political office.
And so far, Case has basically said all of them.
That's a CIA agent. That's Rick. You can ignore him.
You can't ignore me. I'm literally sitting right next to you. Don't ignore me.
You can ignore him. Danhausen, if he's in the makeup. I think if he does the gimmick, I think he can't talk too much. I think he needs to be like a VP. Toxicity, thank you so much for the follow. You're trying to get Titus O'Neil to run? I can actually see Titus has like all sorts of community outreach things he does. He might be a natural fit. I don't think he would really be winning off the back of his wrestling career though. Maybe at this point it's like you replace veteran with wrestler in the political calculus of who you get to run for various offices. Because people just like wrestlers, it turns out.
A lot of people hate wrestlers.
Nah, secretly everybody kind of likes wrestlers. Titus O'Neil, aka Thad Bullard, works for the Dem Party of Florida. Okay. Titus would slide to the ballot. He'd slide under the ballot box. I saw that, yes. I saw him slide under the ring. Kane is mayor. And the thing is, if Kane can be mayor, Kane, not known for his promos or outside of his imposing physique, like his verbal charisma, maybe later in his career you could make an argument. AJ Styles is a flat earther. AJ Styles would have to run as a Republican. He'd have to run as a conservative. But I think as a conservative, AJ Styles could also probably be at least a congressperson. Maybe that's how I grade them. Could they be a congressperson, a senator, or could they be president? I don't think AJ's making it to the presidency. Even though it'd be fun to see him walk out to his They Don't Want None music. In Georgia, AJ Styles could be a senator. Hey, we also donated this yesterday. I dropped 100
That's cheese.
to the
Listen
mutual
up,
aid.
Jack. Giga Trash just philanthropized 3 money buck. And man, I probably shouldn't say this, but I can wrestle. Would you let me run again? I promise I don't post a lot on social media.
If you get in the ring, Biden, yes, you can run for a 3rd term, but you have to be willing to headline at least one WrestleMania or at least SummerSlam. AJ would be a great president, but only in like a Lethal Weapon-esque action movie. Oh, he would be fun to see play a president in like an 80s schlock movie. Because I don't know how good of an actor AJ Styles is, and I'm an AJ Styles fan for the record. I'm a fan of almost every wrestler that I'm mentioning. But I would love to see his acting chops in like a 24 style series where he's just the president for some reason. They have to call AJ Styles all the time and like ask for permission. Like, come on, y'all. I need you to get me results. He's sounding a little he's sounding a little like that. Whatever. Where would Paul Heyman end up? Paul Heyman, I also am a Paul Heyman fan of his promo work, but he seems like a fucking psychopath to me. Every like interview I've ever seen him give, I'm like, this guy's completely out of his mind. So he'd do well behind the scenes. He could be like a Republican kingmaker probably if he just swapped over to politics, which for every wrestler is easier than it should be because they're so connected to the White House at this point. Adam Cole would have to run a Mamdani style campaign, and he might be willing to. And then I think Adam Cole baby could clean up. Me as his running mate, I do think I would drag him down, unfortunately. Jim Cornette, no. Jim Cornette, too fucking whiny. I don't think he could win in any party. That's a no on Jim Cornette for every public office. Kevin Pereira, not a wrestler, obviously. Kevin could absolutely, I think, be a congressperson if he wanted to. And then if he started making waves, who knows how high he could go. But because of Kev's alignment with the tech industry, would I end up disagreeing with Kev's politics? It's legit. I don't know. I'd hate to have to turn on my friend. I'd hate to have to offer my incisive commentary on Kev's pro AI bills because everybody would be waiting for it.
Oh yeah, the whole world.
Either Logan Paul brother could run for office, but the non-boxing one, the wrestler one, is a much better candidate. The other one is so fucking stupid that he might. I mean, granted, you can be a complete, void up here and win public office. It turns out, but he is just so great. He's such a heel. The bearded Paul. I get Logan. I always want to call the other Paul brother just Paul. For some reason, I can never remember the other Paul brother's first name. To me, he's just Paul. But anyway, big beardo box boy. I think he's also a little too annoying, but there's a chance. But I think he crumples under actual pressure. Darby Allin is going to beat MJF right now. If you like just kept boxing Paul there as like a hood ornament and he was just puppeted around to a bunch of conservatives as like, this is a white guy who's good at boxing, does that make you feel good about yourself? Then maybe he could have some motion. Actually, I think shitty Paul, boxing Paul, I think he blew his political chances by getting knocked out by a huge, in shape, awesome actual boxer who happens to be a black guy. Because I think his main appeal is essentially racism. I don't even know if how racist he is himself. He probably is, I'm assuming. I just don't know that much about him. But I think if you are a fan of him, it has to partially just be because you're like, he knocks out all those UFC guys that I'm scared of that aren't white. The Pauls live in Puerto Rico to avoid taxes. Sounds about right. Dusty Rhodes could have been president if he just pivoted. He could have been 20 years ahead of celebrity politics by just entering the field early. But, he liked to train wrestlers. So you got to respect it. Also, he might have been running as a conservative. Cody Rhodes, I could also see running as... Every wrestler is more likely to run as a conservative. Almost all of them. CM Punk, I think, could not run as a conservative. Would he win? He'd probably win. If you got the right talking points behind CM Punk, he is one of the best talkers, like, ever. And he's good at being angry in a convincing way. But he is also annoying. He's got a little bit of the Jim Cornette virus where he's extremely whiny at his core. He really wants to complain. Something I can relate to. Another reason why I don't think I'd be a good politician. And that does annoy people. It's annoying when you whine a lot. Again, this is coming from personal experience. Cody and Dusty would be Dems? I hope so. I think they're more likely. But every wrestler is slightly more likely to be conservative, I think. Sami Zayn would be great. Sami would absolutely have to run as like a Mondani style leftist, I think. Dusty was a violent sneezer. Yeah, that sounds right. Asuka for president. Oh, Asuka? I don't know how Japanese politics work, but I do agree if she ran here. She couldn't really... I don't think you'd want to limit the amount she's talking, which is tricky for a politician. But if she just did the entrances... Real life Kevin Owens, he'd sell us out for his family, guys. He'd sell the whole country out for his family. And then he'd say, I got to put food on the table. And what would we do then? As he's spine-bustering the whole country into the fucking grave just to put food on the table of his family. So that's a pass on Kevin Owens for me. Kurt Angle, no. Kurt Angle's an excellent lackey, though, for like an evil politician who feels really like torn up about it. Kevin Nash, that's an interesting one. Big sexy himself. He literally feels like the embodiment of like a giant Florida con man. So that makes me feel like he could probably be a pretty effective politician. I don't think he would give a shit. He's definitely liberal, but the character Kevin Nash would not care which party he's running for. Kevin Nash, I could see. Maybe. Mark Henry? No, probably not. Disco Inferno? I don't think they're making it. I think they're losing the primary. Kevin Nash and Batista are liberals. Yeah, they're like Hollywood actors essentially, as well. So now they got no choice.
They're trapped. You've trapped them.
Yeah, we trapped them. I mean, Kevin Nash makes like super effort lib posts occasionally, which I quite enjoy. Crazy thing that Mark Henry's son is wrestling at Oklahoma. I didn't know that. That's kind of fun. Big Papa Pump. See, the like Trumpiness of conservatism right now throws the equation out of whack a little bit, because I would say Big Papa Pump is too stupid and too loud and too likely to say something like that actually pisses off everyone. Like, I'm gonna bench press Jesus straight to hell, or something. Like, he just flies off the handle and he pisses off like the conservative base too. But now I'm like, well, maybe he could win. Exactly, like, but it's too much like Trump, so that makes me feel like, well, maybe the next Trump is Big Papa Pump in whatever physical state Big Papa Pump is currently in. I have no idea. Mick Foley could 100% win, but he would have to be very earnest in his presentation, which I think he would be. So my point is, we'll move on to another segment and then we'll come back for the chat news. But my point is, most wrestlers, I think, you could really replace most politicians with wrestlers and people would be like sick. What if Damien Mizdow started following Trump around and copying him? Then he would be the heir apparent. And JD would just be, he'd be mizzing out. He'd be getting so mad that Damien Mizdow is stealing his shine. Damien Mizdow cracks the Iranians up, accidentally negotiates extremely favorable terms for the U.S. just because his doing his Trump thing gets them so excited. That's a good idea. Someone called up the guy, whatever his name is, who did Damien Mizdow. The Iron Sheik. I think that's a tough sell. I think the Iron Sheik would be a tough sell for most Americans. Wrestling now the new pipeline to the presidency. I I mean, he did say fuck the Hulk Hogan, that's true. And that clip is pretty great. I think if the Iron Sheik ran an insurgent leftist campaign, ignore the word insurgent there in other Iron Sheik senses, I think he could have a shot. Maybe. He's a little old now. Okay. Can my Jeb request be ATW because it's doubled? Absolutely. We'll do that instead of double the Jeb. Let's do one of them, though. I'm saying all the NSA hot words today. If they're watching the stream, then that's...
I'm right here. I'm all the big government you need. You've been ignoring me this whole time. I've been waiting to give you my takes on who I think could be president. And I think I like Brock Lesnar personally.
Ew. No. Absolutely not.
You don't think Brock Lesnar could win?
I hope he wouldn't. And B, no.
You're not a fan of the... He comes out, he goes...
That's Batista.
That's not... Well, no, but he's the big blonde guy.
You got the right... Okay, so you are thinking of Brock Lesnar, but you're imagining him doing Batista's entrance?
I guess. Either way, he's so big he could win.
Bad Bunny could win on the West Coast, I think. Jesse Ventura, at least he is super anti-Trump. No, I mean, he already won. He already did it. Could Jesse Ventura win the presidency, though? No, I don't. I think he's a little too fringe. And I think now he's aged out of some of the vitality that was part of his appeal. Even though you've gotta love Jesse.
That's not a good Jesse. This is good Jesse. You've gotta love Jesse Ventura.
Okay, well, your voice is deeper. You have an advantage.
I don't. A lot of the things he says about the things my friends have supposedly done, half accurate at best.
That's still pretty accurate given some of the stuff he alleges.
Yeah, half.
Why aren't I always doing the Ventura voice? Doink the Clown? Yeah, but that's an all play. It's just anybody in the Doink makeup. But I will say, yes, any person that campaigns in the Doink makeup has a huge advantage, for sure. Okay, let's set it to another segment although I'm tempted to talk about what wrestlers could win political office for 2 straight hours. That does sound pretty good. We'll do some other segments too, and this one's been sitting around since yesterday, so we'll start with it. It's time for How To with Jeb. What the heck?
What happened? Case, did you break the stream by accident? What? Ah! Oh my god. I've been teleported into Jeb's room.
What the fuck are you doing here? What the... Oh, what's happened to my voice? This isn't good at all. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I was getting my glasses cleaned. Did I accidentally leave the portal that opens to this office open? The portal? What the What? Why is it fading? What is even happening right now? That was a fever dream? Sorry, I left the chaos portal to my woodworking office open. It meshes with, it twists reality around. That's my bad. I accidentally watched a how-to on how to create a chaos portal to your woodworking office, and ever since then I don't always keep up with how I'm supposed to use it. I cannot see a thing without my glasses though, so hopefully I can find them. Where are my freaking glasses? There they are. Chaos portal throwing off everything. Hey everybody, it's your pal Jeb. Hope you're having a good day. I'm Jeb Nugget. I'm here to learn how to do things with all of you. The only Jeb Nugget, the one everybody likes. Also, my dad's dead. He's in the wood and he's here. There was another man. He had a deep voice. A little deeper than Jet's, but not as resonant, and a little fake sounding. Because Jet obviously has a deeper voice than you first, so for a second I was like, Jet? But then I was sorely disappointed. It was just some fucking guy. Jet, you know, if Jet's so great, Daddy, where has he been this whole time? How come he hasn't come to see you? Does he even know I'm in this state? Of course I would inform him of that. I killed Jet? There's not a chance you'd be capable of it. I mean, if I really set my mind to it, I probably could. Yeah, right. Not that I would kill my own brother, but it doesn't mean I couldn't if I set my mind to it, Daddy. I'm not even afraid of putting the idea in your head because you're just not. You would see it coming a mile away. Let's learn how to do some things. Let's stop talking about fratricide. Or I feel like committing a little patricide on a wood block. Please, is there a way for you to just kill me? No, I'm not gonna do that, Daddy. God, don't be so dark. Don't be so nasty. All right. I couldn't even kill Jet I could rip up a Jet magazine. I have the strength. All right, it's been a minute since we've learned how to do some new things, so we've got some good options in here today. Oh, watermelon steak. Yes, you can make a watermelon steak. I don't even know what this is, but I'm excited to find out. Courtesy of Live and Sleazy. Oh, my voice.
Set our steak on top of our 2-inch thick watermelon slice. We're gonna grab a sharp knife and just trace around this steak here. And we are making a delicious summer
Thanks,
dish
Reverie Wolf.
here.
Have a great one.
Perfect for vegans or anybody who just doesn't want to eat meat for the summertime. And once you've traced your steak, we're just gonna pop it through here. And we can put this to the side. We're gonna eat this later. Now we're gonna remove our steak. And look at that beautiful watermelon steak below. We're gonna grab a couple paper towels and just pat this thing dry. We wanna get all the excess moisture off of here. Now we're gonna grab a plate, set your watermelon steak on top, and we're just gonna marinate this with a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, just right on top, and a little bit of soy sauce right there. We're just gonna use our brush and brush in all those flavors, flip it over, brush the bottom as well. We're gonna throw this in the fridge for about 2 hours to marinate further and dry out that watermelon so it's gonna grill up nicely. We're gonna pull over our jumbo seedless watermelon, take the lid off, and grab our beautiful Wagyu ribeye and just place it right down into the slit we cut into our watermelon. We're gonna marinate this steak.
So quiet also.
Watermelon juice. We're gonna pour in a little bit of
Wait 1 second. Let me see if I can turn this up because I don't understand. Let me see if I can increase the output here. Oh yeah, it's turned too far down. Okay, here we go.
Down into there, and a little bit of soy sauce.
So quiet still. Louder output. Well, whatever. We'll see if this is good enough.
Right on top. We're gonna throw this into our fridge for a couple hours to marinate. Then we're gonna season this before we throw it on the grill. All right, after a couple hours in the fridge, our watermelon steak and our Wagyu ribeye are ready to grill. We're gonna bring them on over, pull that beautiful steak out, put them on our little tray here. Grab a paper towel, and we're gonna pat these dry. We wanna get all...
Is the point that it's gross, or does he mean it?
Season these both the same. We're gonna use a little bit of olive oil on top. And go ahead and massage that in, get the sides as well. We're gonna go heavy salt on both of these. A lot of this salt is gonna cook off, so you can put lots on there. We're also gonna go black pepper. You can go pretty heavy on that as well. Flip both steaks over. We're gonna go ahead and pat
It's gotta be rage bait, right?
Another coating of olive oil. More salt on both steaks and black pepper on both. Now we're ready to throw these on the grill. We have a sizzling hot grill here, preheated to 500 degrees. We're gonna take our watermelon steak, put it right there, and our Wagyu, go right there. We're gonna cover the lid, come back and flip these in a few minutes. All right, after 10 or 15 minutes, we are ready to turn over our steaks. Look at those beautiful caramelized grill marks on that watermelon.
That's beautiful.
Char grilled Wagyu. We'll come back in a couple minutes and throw these on a plate. All right, we let our steaks rest for a few minutes after cooking, and now we are going to plate them. They turned out beautifully. On our Wagyu, we're gonna add a little bit of flaky salt and a pat of butter to melt down.
It looks like you burned the shit out of the steak.
Some balsamic drizzle. And
What?
some feta cheese. This goes
What?
great with that watermelon and a little sprig of mint. And there we have our beautiful watermelon steaks 2 ways. Let's cut into it and see how they look. And our Wagyu here, perfect medium, pink in the middle.
Okay.
And our watermelon steak, nice and tender. Look at that, you guys. Let's try a bite. That is surprisingly good.
Oh, that's what he looks like. Is that a thing? I don't think he's rage baiting. Yeah, it's like a old school thing. Is it?
I can see
Mr. President, help
Listen up,
us.
Jack. Card King Unjust Mama Jam 300 shiny tasty coins, and I've been dying to say this.
Yes.
Mr.
President. Oh God, you're mine. Oh, Mr. President. Oh no. Well, good job. Thank you so much, Card King, for the sub. He didn't even try to do Latin. He didn't even make an attempt. To be fair, nobody knows how people said it. Nobody knows anymore. It's a fun Latin fact that I've probably true because I've heard people say it. What the fuck is this now? Okay, here's something else.
เอ้าสักน้อยแตกล่ะกินอย่างเงี้ยไม่ใช่วูดเทคแน่ๆยุคนี้ต้องนี่เลยสีย้อมไม้วูดเทคสูตรน้ำดับเบิลโมเลกุลนาโนซึมลึกทนแดดฝนขึ้น3 เท่าแห้งไวใน1 ชั่วโมงว้าวแห้งช่วยแถมไม่เหม็นด้วยใหม่สีย้อมไม้วูดเทคสูตรน้ำแห้งไวไม่เหม็นสวยทน3 เท่าจริงวูดเทควูดเทควูดเทค
I guess that was like how to paint? How to paint? I'm not sure which language that is. I do think me guessing could be offensive, so might be Thai? Like Thai versus Viet. I mean, it had certain residences that sounded familiar, but I don't know. I gotta huff the fumes. I'm not even sure what they were selling, but I don't speak the language, so that could be why. So, paint? Something paint? Wood? Obviously, I know all about wood. You know, Daddy? Yes. TMZ breaking news, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. cut penis off raccoon. What? That news is breaking my heart. I don't think Steve is joking. Well, we can only hope they were already dead. Okay, let's learn how to make healthy bread. Let's do something healthy for ourselves. Speaking of health, secretaries. Wow. Huh? Oh, okay. I mean, I've heard carbs are bad for you, but it didn't look healthy. Is that like a Pikachu? I guess it was a furry as well. Kundalini Yoga and the Golden Chain of Wisdom. We'll end on this one, because those were short ones. We'll do an extra. And we'll learn some Kundalini Yoga and the Golden Chain of Wisdom. Because, you know, I feel stressed out after that watermelon steak, and maybe this can kind of calm me.
Satnam, everyone. This is Jules Bertrand, and today I'm coming to you from my current home, a magical fairy earth hut located in Pai, Thailand. And today I want to share with you one of the most fundamental yet most powerful mantras in Kundalini Yoga.
Your camera's so high
The
up.
mantra is called the Adi mantra.
Adi.
And when you chant this mantra, it immediately brings in divine spirit. It's considered a golden chain. So think of it like a phone call.
Why are the cameras so high?
Source creation, a phone call to the master ascenders, to the teachers, and to the teachers within the teachers. The teachers and the masters
whoa,
of
now it's
wisdom,
low.
of light, of love, and of truth. But it also tunes you into that infinite wisdom within yourself. Because if we all come from that same source, then we all have the wisdom within us. So let's all try it together.
Where are you going? Whoa, okay.
So let's all get into a comfortable cross-seated position and get ready to chant the mantra.
Okay.
Now the words to the mantra are Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong, O-N-G. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo.
Gurudev Namo.
Okay, so it's sung in a kind of a vibrational way, so follow along with me in the first or second one, and after that you'll get the tone and the essence of the mantra and how you do it.
Okay.
So the first step is to rub the palms together and to activate the meridians,
Ooh.
elongate the spine,
Feel like I'm
bring
planning.
your hands into a prayer mudra at your heart center,
Okay.
and take a deep inhale in and fill up the lungs, and hold on to that breath, just for a moment.
Okay.
And now let that breath out. Close the eyes, take another deep inhale in.
You're not
begin
doing that,
the
any other
mantra.
stuff.
Om.
Namo Gurudev Namo. Wow, I feel a lot better. Really? Yeah. I feel like I really cleaned up my whole system there. Ong Namo Gurudev, take me home. Teflon Ted, that'd be fun to do that. Okay. Great. Good work, everybody. We learned how to do some new things today. Yes. System of a downward dog. You should put that out. Someone should make that. Put it out as a CD. As a traditional CD release. Okay. We're gonna set it to another segment. Looks like, was there a debate demanded? Whose OnlyFans would be more successful, Trump's or Biden's? And I'm being told that it's time for that debate to happen right now, because we've already actually learned the whole point of this is that you're never too old to learn a new trick. Here's my trick. It's time for a different segment. Okay, bye-bye, everybody. God damn it, I'm in the inky void again. So annoying. I've entered the Joe Rogan style void. God damn it. 1 second, allow me to do some wizardry real quick. The huge plane in here. It's not gonna work. Excuse me, I'm using my magics really quick to rectify this situation. Today is a day of things not working correctly, and we're back to normal. What the hell, Crumb? Ugh. I feel like all my blood just sneezed. What is that? Space magic. They love to see it. The crowd loves it. They love it when I do my space magics. Yo, Void would be a good game, because what even is the game? Exactly. It's every game and no game at all. Rennerton Skyline? Oh, we play the game Skylines, but for I use Skylines to control the city of Rennerton. I guess we could do that. Back to Renner. Didn't it become a Zombie wasteland? Yeah. Well, no, not a wasteland is your word. It's a biology first think tank opportunity. What? It's we're in the medical sector currently is how I would describe it. If you've played Resident Evil 9, that basically. What about the Bowser situation? Yeah, the Bowsers still come stomping through. Obviously, still Bowser. A couple Bowsers are still going to show up every once in a while. They care not for the lives of the zombies. Excuse me. Differently fleshed. All right. Let's see what. Oh, okay. The debate today is whose OnlyFans would be more successful, Trump's or Biden's. Okay. Well, are they doing sex? That's actually a valid question. Is it more one of those like brand opportunity OnlyFans? Or are they just doing lewds? If it's just lewds, Biden, but if it's full on sex, because essentially at that point it could be evidence. Trump's? Cue the RE1 movie soundtrack. Both are very unsettling to consider. Young Biden would have cleaned up. I can't admit that. Young Trump he wasn't no bad looking guy. Why are you saying that? No, I'm just being real. I don't mind the look of young Trump. I disrespect the man, but I think he's got a decent look. Not even I'm saying that. What is wrong with you? I'm just calling it like I see it. I'm not saying he's a male model, but I'm saying a young Trump, he looks okay. He's always looked like a fucking weasel. What are you talking about? Go! What? Okay, thank you for just starting this. Jesus Christ, Crumb. What am I saying? I'm not saying anything controversial. That's one of the worst. I'm fine. I think I think Trump's would ultimately be more successful. Look, hear me out. I understand. Joe Biden is a traditionally more attractive man, especially young Joe Biden. Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't say he wasn't. But Donald Trump is more debaucherous and disgusting. Look, OnlyFans is about catering to specific appetites and finding your niche. And Trump's already found his. He's got essentially a cult that would probably worship whatever sex act he was doing. They'd think that that's the way you do sex now, and there'd be a rash of everybody fucking in diapers or whatever Trump does. So look, he's got a built-in audience in a way that Biden doesn't. Ultimately, the Democratic Party turned on Biden and cut bait instead of just riding his, weekend at Bernie's style presidency to a second term. They're not in it for the long run. Trump's fans, his only fans, they are, at this point, clearly they are fucking committed. I think they would watch him, shove an onion up his ass. I don't think it fucking matters what he does. Shove an onion up his ass. Look, Joe Biden is a more handsome guy. And frankly, I think regardless of the category, full-on sex, lewds, or even just lifestyle brand stuff, I think Biden's got him beat. He's a more classically handsome man. I think he's more aspirational, not in the mental faculties, but, in maintaining a certain youthful, albeit skeletal look well into your 80s. And, he's got a handsome son with a rockin' hog. Why would his son be involved? I'm not saying they'd be involved together, but I think because we've all seen Hunter's rockin' hog, we might be curious about what old Pappy's working with, and yeah, I think there'd be some curiosity around the launch. It's not crazy to say. Time! I think you're wrong. I think you'd rather watch Biden have sex than Trump. This isn't you're just not understanding OnlyFans, and that's why you fucking lost. Munch. Oh, is that your hand sign? No, I don't have repeated hand signs and stuff. I don't do that. I'm too elevated. My brand is too classy for that. Well, the question was who got the sexy OnlyFans? That's a word we could use. I still can't get over that you said fucking Donald Trump was handsome when he was young. All right. What? Young Donald Trump. I'm not saying he's the most handsome. I'm just saying, he was a reasonable looking guy. Look at this photo. Look at this classic photo. That's this. There's like a certain East Coast blue blood charm there. I gotta call. I'm calling balls and strikes here. That's young Trump. That's like high school Trump. You're saying that high school child is attractive? No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying he fucking looks weird. He's got the Princess Diana teeth, but none of the other appeal. You can't cancel me. We said no kink shaming. So you're saying Trump is your kink now? No, he's not. But taste, I guess I just have different taste in what I like to see in him. And I don't think he looks good anymore. I think he looks okay. You think he looks okay now? Well, obviously, for his age, he looks okay. Why do you like how he looks? Look. I look beyond the aesthetics of people. He's a terrible guy. He's a rotten guy. I think he's got an okay look. I just don't understand. I don't understand, Crumb. I don't understand the things you do. Well, tell that to every woman I've ever been with. I'm trying out saying stuff like that lately. Kind of colloquial misogyny, seeing if that might be a fun addition to my personality. I shouldn't be capable of being disappointed in a person. In you. I don't know how it's possible. I don't even know if that is misogyny. Well, it's sort of like, still like my wife's a battle axe. Every woman I've ever dealt with is unreasonable. It's a subtle form of, that's why I call it colloquial. It's just sort of an assumption that all women are annoying and mistreat you. Which was what I was going for. Why would you go for... Why would you go for... What the fuck? Now you got the credits going over me? The camera's not supposed to be on me when this happens. It's a whole outro screen for a fucking reason. God damn it, Crumb. This credits is great. Obviously, it's incredible to see me. Obviously, that's epic and a win for everyone. They could also see me if they wanted. You could also see me if you wanted to. I'm being told it's time to go back to the news, actually. Okay.
Then here we go. Everybody's fucking singing this shit. Macho Chad. He's the
Woo!
of all the rest.
My hair's looking good today. It's like a horse mane. Hello, everybody. It's your boy Chet. Here to give you all the news that you actually gave to us. Like a mama bird gets the baby food spit back up into her beak, I'll spit it back at you. What the fuck? What is going on with the stream today? It's a fair question. There's a chance we're about to get teleported to the streets. But there we go. Look, some wires got crossed in the reality matrix of the stream. God damn it. Now it's just me? 1 second. Okay. There we go. You know? You can only get things to work every once in a while in life. What just happened? Why do I feel like my blood just coughed? That's a normal... it's just an artifact. You're just artifacting right now. What? Well, chat news. We got to talk about the chat news. Oh, right. Okay. That's what we were doing. This is young Donald Trump. That's the news? No, that's left over from Crumbs. I guess he has a crush on young Donald Trump. What? What? I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Chat news. That's what we're doing. Don't even worry about it, chat. Crumb and I are boys, so I might have to bring this up to him that it's just not the time to be saying that. I hear where you're coming from, Chetmeister. Big Chet, Big Cheddar. I'm being taken out of context. We can clear it up later. Obviously, I'm on your side, Crumb. So, oh my God, we don't have time for this. What do we have time for, Case? If not to resolve potential schisms between boys. Just schism, a full schism? No, it's a weird. It's just weird to high school Trump. I don't have a crush on high school Trump. Okay, that's good to hear. It's good to hear you say that. It just felt like you did, Crumb. I don't. Okay, look, we don't have time for this. Shake him around with your weird hands. If only I could, but my wavy hand syndrome. I used to be able to shake with the best of them. And now the doctors say I might never shake again. It does make me a safer father, though, because I'm medically incapable of shaking a baby. Let's get into the news that chat shared. Okay. Live Nation loses jury trial to states in Monopoly case. You played Monopoly with a state trial case? Live Nation has lost a case that they are a monopoly, is what happened here. Live Nation Entertainment has been found liable in its bombshell monopoly lawsuit, a major move that could drastically shake up the live music landscape as the judge now decides the penalty Live Nation and Ticketmaster would face. Good to know. Okay. Break them up, yeah. I mean, Live Nation and Ticketmaster are... Prices will probably stay crazy even if it's two companies, but they should absolutely be broken up. Breakups, please. Oops, all monopolies, everyone. Wait, where's these stories? Where'd my stories go? I need more of this news. Here we are. Ultra-processed foods are turning human thighs into well-marbled steaks. I didn't know this. It makes sense. I do feel like my thighs have been more delicious than ever since I started eating. I'm on an ultra-processed food diet. I thought you were into the opposite of that. Well, they said the diet industry is always discovering new breakthroughs, and lately it's actually if you only eat Doritos, you lose weight. Yeah, I don't think you're getting enough nutrients. Yeah, anyway, the image looks like a slice of highly marbled flesh. Who wrote this? Sandy Lamotte. Do we need to check on Sandy's basement? Based on that first line, it's a good instinct, chat. If we could just get someone to just do a wellness check on Sandy's basement. The image looks like a slice of highly marbled flesh, reminiscent of a high-end steak with abundant fine-grained streaks of fat. But that's not dinner. It's an MRI scan of the thigh of a 62-year-old woman who obtained 87% of her annual calories from ultra-processed foods. Hidden streaks of fat hiding between and within muscle fibers can signal serious health problems. And delicious meals for our girl Sandy, apparently. Sandy's basement sounds like a pin segment. It would be our darkest segment yet, given her fascination with the thigh meat of 60-year-old women. Skipping leg day, my muscle is too dense to bite. I've tried. Because my legs do look delicious when I look in the mirror. But I also have really thick skin. Okay. What else? What else do we have in the news? Live Nation loses jury trial. What? We just found out about this. That's so funny. Yes, they lost it. That's good to know. I'm glad that you're staying on top of that, chat. I've clicked on multiple versions of the story just to confirm, and from multiple reports now it's true. The biggest bombshells from RFK Jr.'s diary: slicing off a raccoon's penis, flying with Epstein, and listing the women he bedded. I mean, come on, at least two of those things are relatable. None of them are good, chat. And ideally, maximum one of those is relatable. And even that one, don't do that. A new biography from Robert F. Kennedy Jr. references his personal diaries to uncover new details about his inner life and private turmoil. RFK Jr., The Fall and Rise, written by investigative journalist Isabel Vincent, draws from dozens of sources, both new and old, and features excerpts from journals that Kennedy updated daily between 1999 and 2001. When did he do the raccoon penis thing, though? Let's just quickly search raccoon. Oops, did I misspell raccoon? Oop. Raccoon. There it is. Okay. He once sliced off a raccoon's penis while his wife and kids waited in the minivan. All right, this is what we've been waiting for. In a November 11th, 2001 diary entry uncovered by Vincent Kennedy McMahon? No, I don't think so. Okay. Describes driving down the highway with his wife and kids in a minivan like a typical suburban father when he spotted a dead raccoon and pulled over his car. I was standing in front of my parked car in the I-684 cutting the penis out of a road-killed raccoon, thinking about how weird some of my family members must have turned out to be, he wrote. So it was dead at least. Cutting the penis out of a road-killed raccoon. That should have been the title of the biography. I mean, this does look like the face of a guy who'd write that. So I guess he's just living up to his best self. This is his best self. This is Maximum RFK. Is this a Muppet or is this a wax figurine? Is this like a movie where a tumor comes to life? Is this the actual RFK Jr.? That's him. That's what that guy looks like. Drink it in, everyone. He didn't eat it, did he? I'm assuming that's why he's cutting the penis out. He also was on Epstein's plane, probably slightly more relevant than arguably more relevant than the raccoon penis thing, but maybe not. Okay. Is this what he looked like young? What the fuck happened? I mean, I know aging comes for us all, but god damn, this is young him? I mean, okay, this fucking ad will not go away. I need the side by side here. Just, this is a brutal one. Young RFK, boom. Young RFK, boom. Steroids? Yeah, I mean, you know, don't hit me back in 15 years. Maybe I'll be in a even more brutal state, but that's rough. That's a rough one. Swimming in sewage. He's seen a lot of raccoon penises in his day. It takes an effect on you after a while. Yeah, drugs, lots of drugs, but not even just party drugs. Some of them were designed to keep him healthier, I think. And those might have been the most damaging ones of all. Hey, you know, you got to experiment with your body. And that's, you know, sometimes you get things wrong in experiment. And you look like the non-sexy version of Frankenstein. Non-Jacob Elordi Frankenstein. Yeah, the opposite, the real Frankenstein. He's a scary one. Joe Rogan has mocked Trump's idiotic excuse for Jesus post. Finally, we can get an adult is in the room to let us know how to feel.
AI God has to come alive, take over the system. Now we're really getting into terrain I don't understand. I know what the word AI means. I don't know where
AI God, the one that created that Jesus meme that Trump just posted, that's AI God.
Joe, I told you, he explained it. He was a doctor.
That's what they call them. That's what AI God calls Jesus. Jesus is a doctor.
The mental gymnastics involved in some of these people who are so ideologically captured is shocking to me.
Can you imagine the mental gymnastics it takes to still support Trump? Well, our boy Joy is, he doesn't anymore? I don't know if that's true. You know, I run a pretty, I'm going to say, I don't run the tightest ship around here. What? What do you fucking mean? What? This place we got it locked down here, Case. I say a lot of dumb things. Sometimes I see how dumb of a thing I can say. Whenever I see a clip of Joe Rogan, I realize I'm not even scratching the surface. I haven't reached deep enough into the well of just fucking complete frontal lobe death Or maybe they started with the back. He got a reverse lobotomy. They took a nice scoop out of the back of Joe Rogan's head. From his doing those gymnastics, yeah. We try. But I can't hold a candle to the real deal, unfortunately. God damn. 2 seconds in, I'm just like, just 15 more years of Case and you'll be famous like him for saying dumb shit. I gotta start meaning it more, I guess. That's the trick. You have to be earnest in the really, really dumb things that you say constantly. And I'm only 50% earnest. 50? 100% earnest and you're a star, because then you're going to camp, you're going to go tomorrow. I can't remember all the titles of the Ernest movies, but you know what I mean. Ernest Goes to the White House. If only we could have gotten the Jim Varney presidency. If Jim Varney could have gotten some youth serum, I think he could have wound it all the way to the 2020s as a president. Go to jail? Just go to jail? Yeah, go to jail, Case. What did I do? Jail is what they say. Fuck, alright, I've been caught finally. That's fair. Oh, Ernest Goes to Jail. That is the famous one. They're not, I think they're still saying you should go to jail. Yeah, well, both things can be true. Okay, let's do 2 more. And then we'll move on to, we gotta go to the park. We gotta go on a trip. Even though that segment got erroneously triggered somehow. Okay, wait. Maybe we're almost caught up if I do these last 3. All right, a couple more stories here. Cum pig news? Wait, there's a cum pig story? Did I click on it? Did I miss it? I can't have missed the cum pig. Is it at the bottom? Ah, there it is. I almost missed this. Scientists turn pig semen extract into eye drops that kill cancer in mice. See, it's all so funny when you say stuff like cum drops until it saves your fucking life and cures cancer. This is why it's important for me to talk about cum all the time. And just to say it. Sometimes just to say the word. Because we've got to get used to it. Because someday we might be having to jam it into our eyes to cure cancer. Facials are known to increase health? Do I need to study this? If that's what you want, Chet. Is that what I want? The human eye is like an immunological fortress with its ability to exclude unwanted intruders. A boon when preventing infection, but a burden when trying to deliver vital medicines. Researchers in China have now turned to an unusual source, pig semen, to develop an eye drop that can deliver cancer drugs to the back of the eye. But why? In a mouse model of retinoblastoma, the eye drop killed cancer cells, slowed tumor growth, and ultimately saved the rodent's retinas, the researchers reported in March recently. More therapies that need to reach the retina in the deepest recesses of the eye use injections that are off-putting to patients and can themselves damage the vital organ. Zog's team was inspired by the discovery that the exomes play a facilitative role in the penetration of psychological barriers in the female reproductive tract during sperm migration. What does this have to do with putting cum drops in your eye? The team filled their seminal packages with nanoparticles called carbon dots, which have been gaining popularity as a diagnostic and therapeutic tool for cancer. Carbon dots have emerged as a promising approach for cancer therapy. Research on exomes and drug carriers is relatively mature in their potential for encapsulating other therapies. Okay, I'm more of a let's get down to the brass tacks. Why are we putting cum in our eye? I'm just hearing a lot of big words I'm not understanding. I think they are explaining it. I just don't think. I think we're too dumb to get what they're putting down here. But I'm supposed to not be too dumb to jam cum in my eye? I'm going to need them to convince me at some point. They're also prospecting bull semen, says Live and Sleazy. Retinoblastoma is a common eye cancer in children. It's fatal. While the disease is completely curable in high-income countries, patients fare far worse in low and middle-income nations. He's committed to explore exomes from pigs, but also is prospecting bull semen too. So the exomes, okay, I get it. My cum is filled with exomes. Well, the pig cum. And maybe bull cum. I'm not a cum expert. Really? I'm not. I swear. So I don't know what kind of exomes we're working with, Chet. I don't know if you want to just be blasting it into your own eye. I also don't think you have eye cancer. But what about my hands case? Could this finally be the cure for my wavy hand syndrome? And then I can finally throttle people again? Pig Cum Eyes is a decent Twitch username? Correct. It's pretty good. The best? No, but pretty good. Alright, well, look. Point is, put cum in your eye. Nope, that is not the point. Don't do that, everyone. This is a study. We had 2 different stories, apparently. Don't do that, everybody. I mean, unless that's your thing, don't do that. But maybe someday you might have to. But consult your doctor before putting cum in your eye. Okay. I won't, but... Ant smuggler sentenced to a year in jail by Kenyan court. More than 22,000 ants were found in Zhang Kekun's luggage at Nairobi airport with baggage destined for China. 2,200 ants? What the hell? We hit the paywall. We'll never know why he had those ants in that bag. Ants in your bag. Ants in your pants. He didn't put them in the pants. He put them in the bag. You think if he'd put them in the pants, if he had ants in his pants, he could have gotten away with it? Would ants in your pants pick up on the airport security? Yeah, now it's imaging. They'd see like your cock and balls and also a bunch of ants on your legs, I guess. That's too bad. It's so hard to get ants through security now. It really is. Okay, and this is an update on the president's photo from yesterday from Iran. Oh, Iran's got to take on this.
Your reckoning has come. What is this?
Let's see that one more time. I need to see it up close so that I can tell if it's real or not.
Your reckoning has come. What is this?
You think Jesus could win the presidency? I don't know. Who's endorsing him? Chris Christie? No. No, he'll need some better endorsements. Yeah, he's got long hair. He's all like, peace, love thy neighbor, treat strangers like you know them, basic cooperation and fidelity amongst all people. Yeah, that is a tough message to get across. Damn. He'd probably lose. But I'm glad that he took out Trump there. Yeah, I don't think he was born in America. And I don't think he was a white guy. What? Nah, I know he wasn't. So, it's been a liability every time but one time. But, we'll see. We'll see how good he is on the stump. Forgive all debts. Yeah, that'd be nice. President Jesus, please. Great. Good job, everyone. Some real news in there. I love it when you guys give us the good news, because we're just over here, our hands are shaking, we're waiting for that news. You gave us some good news today. Jesus wasn't born in America? Yeah, I know. Unless you skip ahead to Mormon Jesus. Joseph Smith. Wait, who's the Mormon guy? Who's the Mormon guy? Is it Joseph Smith? Did I say John? No, John Smith's the Pocahontas guy. I should not, I probably shouldn't get too far out on things I don't know. Will Smith? Yeah, it was Will Smith. I forgot all about South Park episode that explains it. Steve Young, the god of Mormons, Steve Young. Will Smith and Steve Young, the tag team leaders of the Mormon church. Whoa, Will Smith became Mormon? How strong would his powers become? All right, let's send it to the streets, and then we will close things out with Fortnite. I don't even have Fortnite downloaded. Oh, man. I don't know if I can download it, because it's like an actual bigger game. It might... The stream's already... It's on pins and needles, Pivot? Is there an 8-bit Fortnite we could play? Anybody know of any shitty web client versions of Fortnite? Maybe it would download. Is it still free? I'll put it this way. Who knows what Brendan's skills are, but I've legitimately never played Fortnite. Let me just see. How... We'll start a download on Steam. We'll see how it affects the stream. The bin game? I'd take another crack at Mega Man. We'll be here all night. That's how bad I was. I feel like I gotta do the requests as they come in. I mean, assuming it doesn't cost money. That's my only line in the sand. I will not be buying games unless I really want to play it. Fortnite. Team Fortress. Wait, is Fortnite not on Steam? That's crazy. It's on Epic. What is it? No? I'm really revealing that I don't know jack shit about the modern gaming landscape here. Itch.io Fortnite? Oh, okay. We might have to pivot to that. It's on Epic. Do I have Epic? I might have Epic. Let's see. Epic. I do have Epic Games because that's what I played It Takes Two with Kendall on. An update is required. Oh, case this is the worst. Well, the update's downloading pretty fast. So maybe it won't destroy the stream. It's also Fortnite is also a platform, so once you download it, you can launch it and pick which Fortnite game you want to play. There's more than one? I don't know. The only what is it? Battle Royale I've ever played is Escape from Tarkov. Because Tim, you guys remember Tim, came over and was like, "You're gonna love this." And I just could not get my head around it at all. So I'm assuming I'll be pretty bad at Fortnite. Oh no, Kendall was logged in. Shit. I don't have Kendall's password. Oh my god. Epic Games, please. Please, Epic Games. 1 second. I'm gonna make an attempt at least. Her password is BuzzBuzz. You can stream it if you have Game Pass or Amazon Prime. I do have Amazon Prime. But I mean, come on, I should have my own Fortnite account, right? As a Twitch streamer? If you've played our games, you already have an account. That's what you think, Fortnite. Oh, we also have to go amongst the web. Okay, I'm gonna start the amongst the web intro while I stare at this login screen. It's time to go amongst the web. Hey, it's Grandma Crumblebottom, everybody. She's been dyeing her hair lately. Don't give away state secrets, young man. Sorry, Grandma. Not your grandma. Maybe I'm your grandma's grandma, you little snipper snapper like you. It's good to see you again. It's been a while. Yeah, and for me, you get older, times like, whoop. I've been fucking. Okay. I'm just kidding. I haven't. And at the time, don't have the time. Too busy making money off crypto. Got big into crypto the last couple of months. Some people said I was late to the party. Well, the party's been lucrative for Granny. You know, at past a certain age, do whatever you You got more life experience than me. I'll default to whatever you're doing. That's good. That's good. That's good. A big opportunity. You want to get in on this? Oh, you're asking me for money? Maybe? Not asking. Offering. It's called scam coin. Called scam coin. It's irony. I bought it. I bought a billion scam coin. Very nice young man signed into my computer, accessed my credit card, bought it for me. Let's not get into this right now, Grandma. Link all of your accounts. What are you doing? What are you doing to sign? Sorry, I'm trying to sign into the Epic Games platform. I don't want to link anything. Just let me download Fortnite. I need another update. Oh. What? I've got to play Fortnite later. Oh my god, you kids are always playing the fucking game. What, a first-person shooter is in there? You got to make it a Lego game too? Oh, you're somewhat familiar. You can build walls and running up them and shit. Well, I remember when the only game was Turok Dinosaur Hunter and you had to kill raptors. Now that's a game. I mean, that wasn't that long ago. Yes, it was. Back in the day, when I was young, playing Turok Dinosaur Hunter. No, that's what I did. Well, yeah, you're old as shit too. Oh. Okay, fair enough. 30 years. That was 1998. No! Oh, it's downloading. It's auto-downloading Power Wash Simulator. Great. Make sure I have that available. Okay, Fortnite. Oh, I spelled Fortnite wrong. I did, just so you a little update. I immediately spelled Fortnite wrong. Okay. Clicking on get. Not showing everyone my credit card. Even though the game's free. I'm just doing all this to see if it'll make us move at like 2 bits per second if I start downloading a game. Okay, view in library. It's updating. It's at 1%. So maybe by the time we watch all these videos. Granny was big on Parappa the Rapper. If you damn and something to the left, grab it. Obviously, I know Parappa. That's back when rap used to really be good. When it was political and it was a dog and a beanie. Now, it's all Benson Boone's doing backflips. He's not a rapper. He's not? That makes more sense, because I was like, what happened? What happened to the genre? Let's see, a cat just walked into the studio. Let's see what we've got shared at the cream.team in the bin section in the Amongst the Web thread. You can drop any video that you want us to click on there, and I'll probably do it because I'm not very careful. This is coming in from Genro. Let's see what they got for us. Oh, they were fucking. You see that? You catch that? They were straight up fucking in there. Nasty. Can we see that again? Oh, she squeaks at the end. That was sex. For a speaker ad? You could. Back when speakers were strong? Now you got these weak little speakers. There's a speaker crisis going on, you know that? Nobody can afford a single decibel anymore. It's all getting snapped up by the metaverse. Close enough. Yeah, I think it's a problem. Okay. It's the most brutal metal scream ever. Possibly. According to Genro. Oh wait, no, not Genro. According to John Michael. Let's be the judge of it. Oh my god, that young man's going through something. If you're feeling that way in your 30s, 50s, who knows? It's not gonna get any easier, buddy. So scream it out while you can. Someday you'll have a dried up esophagus. You're lucky to get a single corn cob down, you know? Can't scream at all. Yeah, exactly. You get it. It's a pretty good scream. The best scream I ever heard? I don't know about the best scream I ever heard. Well, the timer on this is very broken. Nobody cares. Oh. A pretty good scream. A 5.4 scream. No. Okay. This is Nicole Kidman. Courtesy of John Michael.
We come to this place for magic. We come to AMC theaters to laugh, to cry, to care.
Okay.
Because we need that. All of us. That
You're so sparkly.
indescribable feeling we get when the lights begin to dim. And we go somewhere we've never been before. Not just entertained, but somehow reborn. Together. Dazzling images on a huge silver screen. Sound that I can feel.
See it?
Someday, heartbreak feels our heroes feel best
Sounds like me after I get too much salsa on my chicken at a Pollo Loco. You ever been there? It's a nice establishment. It's fast food, but it's quality chicken. It'll do stuff to you though. You get the green salsa, you dump it all over the chicken. Be careful. The only thing loco is the hospital bill. Your whole family has to take it. They think you're gonna die. You say, nope. This is a normal bowel movement for me. But you can't convince them because of the noises coming out of you. It was a 9. Good work. Good work, young man. You'll get there. Someday you'll really pass gas. Okay. This is from Attack of the Electro. My favorite ladies. It's a 2-minute video. We might only do the first minute. But let's see what oh, this is MF. Wait, this is just an MF Doom song. I can just play an MF Doom song.
Model. Before you know it, he have her on the stroll. Fresh and right, complexion like I.
But shoutouts to MF Doom. Shout him out. Okay. Coming in from the Sinister Dev.
My cat gets
What the? Something's going on with this guy's cat.
My cat
Let's find
gets
out.
concerned.
I'm giving it away, but his cat is concerned as a starting point.
My cat gets concerned for me when I yell. I do voice acting for my cartoons, and recently I was doing the voice of Mario powering up Dragon Ball Z style, which went a little bit like this.
That's pretty good.
Suddenly, when my yell came to a finish, I felt 2 paws alight upon my thigh, and I looked down to see.
I came as quickly as I could. Are you injured, Papa?
By the way, Miura's a girl, and my wife hates that I'm doing this voice for her.
Are you in pain? Please, no more, Papa.
No, I'm not in pain. I'm okay. It's okay.
You are in pain.
It's okay. I don't know how to explain to you that I'm just doing my job.
Your job is killing you.
No, it's not killing me. It's not killing me. I just don't
Is this
have
cat okay?
the
It looks
words
sick.
to explain to you. You
It's a cartoon.
don't understand English.
I understand pain.
No, you don't understand pain.
Yes, pain.
No.
I'll take away your pain, Papa. I'll take it away for you. Let me touch you with my little beans. I'll bear the burden of your pain.
You do take away my pain. You make me very happy.
You must no longer do the
PG Meat Canyon, yeah.
Promise me, Papa.
I promise I'll never.
You will stop.
I'll never voice act again. I'm sorry. My cat gets concerned for me when I yell.
That happened to you? With your little cats you got supposedly? Supposedly you got cats? No. No, I could die right in front of my cats after letting out a truly gut-wrenching scream. They'd probably just take a nap. Cats have different priorities. Oh. Yeah, they would eat my corpse. They'd feast on me. They'd feast upon me. What? Look, that's just what they do. And what am I doing with all this meat? They can have at it. Okay. Good job, everyone, with the cat thing. This is coming in from Live and Sleazy. So let's spin the wheel of Sleazy here and see what they're surfing up for us.
I'm stylish. Talk big t-shirt Billy. Watch on my wrist, but I want that. Talk
damn.
Run that back, I'm stylish. Talk big t-shirt Billy. Watch on my wrist, but I want that. Talk crazy when I pull up in sight. Hey, put it in perspective. I got everything I want and some extra. I am not the type to turn it into a detective. Got you on my own phone, barely even check it. Uber is the food I don't call, I just text it. Guess I don't bail, my little got a bestie. Next time my Lexus, no backseat, so no besties. Attracted, no guesses, so don't text
You gotta dab on those fuckers. You can let them know. He's doing it. Yeah. You look, you put in that work and get good in the game. You gotta blast it in their face. You gotta let them know they're on your level. You gotta show them up for all your boys. The guy gets how the game works. I like to see that. Not a lot of people play sports right anymore. Back in the day, you're playing a sawdust ball, throwing coins across the wood sleeve. You landed your penny in a nickel bunny. You got 6 dappers? You best believe I was spreading my ass on the floor. Hopping around like a dog. Anal infection. Letting them know. The next video is from Cut My Life into Pizzas. My trip to Japan. I think this might be a games trailer? I don't know. Let's find out together. Is this a vlog? Yeah, maybe this is a vlog? This is an anime intro? This is one of the better travel videos I've ever seen. If it's like a travel, my vacation type vlog. It's a music video? I feel like this is just 2 guys that made this because they were on vacation in Japan. That's my read on it. And this is a good use of your time when vacationing, and I mean that sincerely. Wow. I refuse to learn what that was. Oh, it was them on a trip and they made that to document their trip. I learned by accident. I'd assume that's what it was. I don't assume, I'm telling you, you fool. You're being learned right now. It was good. They did a good job. Good job to Poyo for making the ultimate vacation video. Okay, let's do 2 more. Hey, you're trying to get away from me? Let's do 10 more. That's what the number just said. No, that was the score. I don't care, man. I don't give a fuck. do 2 more. Ah, you son of a bitch. This is from Live and Sleazy, who says Sinem? I don't know. Let's find out what he means. Sim Eminem. Why'd I add an extra S in there?
Zoop. Yips. Muji got my fluidity, heavy Turkish nervelborg, snarfelbark, Rubini, Ragglesnack, curse, nickel dark, glug glug zark, Ipsy viddle vinyl, smoke a bippity boopers quark, Vini viddy voo, Sue, lark, Frimble frabble brown,
New Eminem just dropped.
Zebby zooty zabity, zorkish, porkish, snork, flurm, frim, cause snickety nabby knack on nickel borkish skirm, ribble,
There's no I rap.
gurgle, gishny, glitney, nerm, Sue, Uba, Sue, Uba, Sue, Nubu, na. Yips, close blackety nappy, nibble, knockish, nerd, turkish, nerve, nappity, nibble, nippy, nerd, pork, zark, skiddiddle, scooky, scoppy, skirt, wibbly, wobbly, wobbity, walkish, walkie, rap, flabba, gabba, hip, zocky, zarkish, zabbity, zibble, zippy, zips, gribble, grabble, goofy, gurgle, gishny, glinks, fruit, sloop, snarfle, bark, goobity, raggle,
Sim Eminem is the new skibbity toilet. I expect a full universe soon. Alright, look, I like more parappa style rap. I miss Eminem's 90s stuff, but she's getting closer to classic form there. There's almost 2 Rock Dinosaur Hunter level rhymes there. Shoo, Nubu, Nabu. I almost said Nabu. Almost was a Star Wars rap. Yeah, I know, I've seen the prequels. Okay. I've seen them. I know Nabu. Yeah, that's fine. Uba. Damn, that was good. Look, AI has its uses, everyone. Sometimes it just works out. Sometimes you're like, okay, fine, burn. Yeah, let's just get rid of all the water. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to find a potential crowd pleaser here. But can I tell what is from just a still frame? Okay, this is from Reverie Wolf, and this is a risk. Because I really can't tell what this is. But I haven't clicked on anything from Reverie Wolf yet, so we'll see. We'll just see what this is together.
Chat. The baddies are beefing in this bronze sculpture from the year 1610. The girlies are locked in for this wrestling match. That eye contact, high-key heated rivalry coded. The aura-farming alpha on top is crowned with the laurel wreath of victory. Her choppelganger down here has donkey ears, symbol of brain rot. And she got clapped, so naturally she's crashing out. R.I.P. her coin purse on the ground. Skill issue.
You're not a fan.
This god-tier skibbity sculpture is straight up chef's kiss. It was made for Rudolph II, the Holy Roman Emperor of flexing. He was thirsty for an artist who could yeet 2 twisting figures in 1 bronze pour. Big Pog energy. It's an allegory for Rudolph the Rizzler triumphing over his zero-drip ops. Nobles who wouldn't cough up their coin. Greed is not good.
I get it. You know, you try to relate to the youth, but you gotta stay in your own vernacular. Alright? You gotta be authentically you. What's that? Use your own slang, like, Clamtown. Pickler. Grabbit. Grabbits. I used to call people grabbits and be like, those Clamtowns are really grabbiting today, you know? And look, kids don't know what you're saying, but they'll know you're being you. I don't remember the slang Clamtown or Griblet. Gribbler. And then there are a lot of racist ones that I can't say anymore. I'll admit it. There should be a lot of racist ones we just throw around. But I did learn to stop doing those. You can grow and change, but just you gotta stay you. 23 skidoo, oh, you're taking me back to when I'd have a skidoo paddle. When I'd be holding the skidoo paddle or playing sawdust ball. You just slammed a penny on the wood sock, got the whole crowd on their feet, you're dragging ass on the ground, showboating. Yeah, I miss those days. But you can't live in the past, you gotta live in the now. The sawdust ball became illegal because it gave us all sepsis. Well, thanks for letting us know. Did we even rate that one? I might have missed the rating. It's a 10 out of... Is it 6 out of 17? I give it a 17. So that'd be the highest score ever. That's fine. I don't care. It did not do well. Okay, that seems like a good one to end on. They're getting tired. They need a nap. That might be true. Sometimes you gotta end on a low note so that you can all take a nap. Now you're getting it. How's your little game coming along? You download your little game? So you can feel like a big boy with your fake gun, shooting a bunch of kids just trying to build themselves a sandcastle as Family Guy and Parappa the Rappa. I don't think Parappa the Rappa's in Fortnite. They'd get me if they put him in. That's a shame. Looks like it downloaded actually, so I guess we're good to go. Though I am also curious about this itch.io version of Fortnite that Live and Sleazy sent me. But for now, let's set it to the streets and then we'll see when Kendall comes home. Hopefully we have time for everything. We'll try to keep Trip focused on the streets today. That can be our goal. So I forgot to take the headline down. So sad. Anyway, it's time for Trip on the Streets. Yes. Don't adjust your little phone or whatever you're watching me on a goddamn laptop, second screened, 13th monitor onto the side while you're in your goon cavern watching the leaked Avatar movie, 16 porns, and then I'm in the corner. Whatever you're watching me on is my point. Don't adjust that. It's Trip, everybody. This is totally off. It broke because of the court case for some reason. God damn it. Defense claims. So ignore that. We'll do a bunch of these. We'll see how many opinions are in there. And hopefully we can do it. I'm on case is on my ass. I gotta do this quick. Cause he loves to play Fortnite or some version of him in a hat, in a weird hat does. I don't watch the stream. Alright. Let's see who's out here today for me. Let's see. God, okay. Yes, somebody. Yes, you there. You have an opinion for me? I'm Trippy B. Hot Trip. Huge titties. What? Huge titties. What do you think of the park making a new rule that you can't DoorDash deliver to the benches? And what about the goose by the tetherball court? What a jerk, right? Yeah, I do find that frustrating. Especially the goose. Real piece of shit, right? Huge titties. Sorry, you have the... what? Oh, do you have like a verbal tick I'm not supposed to mention? No. That goose, though, am I right? He's picking at people's pockets. He's running up. He's trying to snip at people, and you don't know how sharp those serrated beaks are. They can do real damage if you're not careful. Huge titties. Are you trying to say you have huge titties? Obviously. I've got a huge rockin' rack of ribs down here. I'm pretty much putting on the nipple show 24/7 because I'm busting out of every shirt man could ever make with my huge titties. I'm not gonna comment. That's if that's a thing you'd like, I don't like it. It's a problem. I'd love for them to be downsized, but I can't afford it. I'm sorry to hear that. Huge titties. Absolutely straining the credulity of this blouse. And that goose is an asshole too. Yes. Okay. Well, thank you for your opinion on the goose. And what about the park making a rule that you can't DoorDash? Well, that one I mostly forage in the bushes, so that affects me less. Smart. That's smart. That's a growth market, foraging in the bushes. Huge titties. Okay. Yes, you there. Hey, Trip, it's your boy, Case Blackwell. Hi, Case. You look good, actually. You look a lot like Chet. You doing okay? Do I? I mean, he's got a big chin, so maybe that's a compliment. You wanna, ask Maya to come pick you up in the park? I don't think I need that, Case. We could do a whole thing where you talk to Maya for a while. She's trying to be polite because it's just a program. Case, did you have something you need from me? I'm Case Blackwell. It's your boy. Alright. Yes, you've said that. Let's talk to Maya. No, we're just one opinion at a time. Case, I'm very busy, so. Okay. Your boy Case out. That's your boy. It's your boy, Case Blackwell. Can I be honest with you guys? I don't like that guy. I just, you don't know his vibe with your manager. I'm not really sure what to call him, but it's fucking annoying, if I'm being honest. It's fucking annoying. Yes, you there. You wish you weren't a dumbass. Okay, what is with the doppelgangers today? You wish you weren't a dumbass. My name is Henry Sock. Okay, I think there's been some. I was told to come here and say that. So I hope that there's no beef here. I'm Henry Sock. I am a son of Sock. Oh, you're reading chat too. Sure. They explained that this is for a stream, and I was told to come say that. So did I ruin it by saying that? I don't think so. I didn't have any expectations. Did you have any opinions, Henry Sock? It was odd that someone asked me to do that. I'm just trying to go for a walk. I lost my wife recently, and I've been looking for her in the park. Right? Have you seen a woman? Any woman? Well, it's a start. Have you seen one? Yeah, there's women in the park. Okay, I'm going to keep looking then. Okay, that's a good sign. Henry Sock. Said his name. Okay. Yes. You there. What do you have for me?
Help, Trip. Help me, I'm stuck.
Are you some sort of apparition caught in the netherrealm? No.
I'm stuck in a washing machine. Oh no, how did this happen? My whole hiney is sticking out. And I'm wearing tiny shorts.
Oh.
I'm stuck. Oh no, help me. Use lubricant or something. Rub it on my waist. I'm stuck at the waist. In the dryer.
It's a trap? Look, to me you look like a face floating in a blacky, inky void.
Help! Oh, get in here, you'll see.
I'm gonna pass.
How could you pass? That offer was incredible. You didn't want to come in at all?
No.
You didn't feel ultimate temptation?
I didn't.
You passed the test. You have proven yourself to be a good man. As your reward, you are allowed to enter the void and help remove me from this washing machine.
Okay, this is more a trick.
God damn it. You want to just come in here? I'll show you what's up.
I'm okay.
Alright. Okay. I'm a big fan.
Great. Who else wants to talk to me, Trippy B? Out on the streets for everyone to see. D. Oh, right. Sorry, everyone. 1 second. Yes, you there. Mister! You wouldn't believe it! Scientists told me to look through a hole in a wall with my eyes closed and bam! No more eye cancer! We live in magical times. I also found this ostrich, which I ride now. It's my ride. Away, ostrich! Away! He wasn't on the ostrich. He was behind it. I didn't get a good look, and I don't want to. I really don't want to. It's an odd day out here in the park. Yes, you there. Hey, Trip, it's Bomb Trady. I was watching Boston Legal recently. Okay, sure. Trying to decide if it holds up, you know? Yeah, how did it do? Well, do you think it's too sexist or not sexist enough for today? Honestly, I can't tell. I'm assuming it'd be too sexist. Well, but that's what I thought, but you'd be surprised. In some ways it's forward thinking, in other ways that Danny Crane, he's all, you know, you root for him, but he's stuck in the past in a lot of ways, but he's also the president because he's such a dang good lawyer. Is it Denny Crane? You're the one watching the show. Thomas Crane? My point is, do you think they should talk about all these dames, all these broads? They never mention them being lawyers, and that, for me, that takes me out of it. Like, how are these broads doing this? Okay, I think you're sexist is the problem. Right, okay. Yes. Okay, thank you. Yes, that does clear that up. Thank you. I haven't seen enough of the show to really know. Maybe he's not. Maybe the show has warped his mind. Oh well. Who else has a thought for me? I'm Trippy B. D. Okay. 1 second, everyone. Just seeing who else wants to walk up to me. Yes, you there. Hi, Trip. Huge G-titties here. Do you want to join my club? It's all people with weird last names. Well, what? Is that it? Your last name is on the streets, right? We protest Bart Simpson for popularizing prank calls with names like ours. He's made our lives a living hell. That little piece of shit he has blood on his hands. And it's time someone did something about it. My name is literally Huge G Titties. Your last name is Titties? I don't know if that even counts as a Bart Simpson name. No, it does. Whose last name is Freely? That's a little more normal. Yeah, like a huge erection. Like if your last name was Rection. Well, my last name is Titties. So, where's my parade? For just guys with the last name Titties. So that's a pass, even though your name is ridiculous. On the streets is a sick last name, but I don't say my last name so that I can keep my anonymity. Otherwise, this park would be flooded with people searching for my bush, tearing up bushes, just trying to find hairs that have fallen off me because I've got so many fucking fans and they're insane. So you'll never know my last name. It's Bradstein. Oh. It's always been Bradstein. Okay. I'm a big fan. Then why didn't you know? Oh, well. Yes, you there. You have an opinion for me? Hi, Trip. Can you help me get my mojo working? Possibly. May I borrow some of your mojo? Perhaps a splash of the eyes will do. Oh, no. Please. I've got none. Everyone is bored, baby. I've got no majestic energy, please. Give me anything. Step on my face. That's not, how is that? Step on my face. They're not willing to blast my eyes, please. Look, it's something, if mojo comes from within, I just can't. Please. I can't just. I can't. I think you've got some mojo. Whatever's going on there, it's getting a reaction out of me. Please. Are you waving to me? Please. Okay. Look, I can't. Kendall's calling. Jesus Christ. Kendall, you're on the stream.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I'm just here to say I'm coming home now.
Very good. I think we'll be done right around when you're home.
Wow, very cool. I do have to edit today, so...
Well, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, but I have to edit for myself and not for work.
Oh, okay, then it's fine.
Yeah, for other work.
Oh, no, back to sucking. What the hell?
Yeah, for Newark.
I see. Okay.
Yes.
Well, if Case was here, he'd say, I love you and I'll see you soon. That's what he'd say, I bet.
Oh, who am I talking to?
Trip Bradstein. You couldn't tell?
Oh. Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Oop, I hung up on her. It's the kind of thing that could get Case in trouble. Fortunately, I'm Trip Bradstein. Okay. Let's see. Let's do 2 more of these. And then we will get 2 more. They stick around for now. So if we had one on there we didn't get to, we'll get to it next time. We'll fix this counter. We'll know where we're at. But we're going to do 2 more and then we're going to play Fortnite. Oh, goody. Yes, you there. I'm Trippy B. What do you have for me? Has anybody thought about making a pizza hot dog? Not a hot dog pizza. A pizza hot dog. You put the ingredients of a pizza on top of a hot dog. Tomato, sauce, cheese, some diced pepperoni. It's a banger. Has anybody thought about this? Have you thought about this at home? No one is talking about this, Trip. I guess... wait, okay, sorry. Let me wrap my head around this. It's simple. Not a hot dog pizza. A pizza hot dog. You put the ingredients of a pizza on top of a hot dog. Tomato sauce, cheese, some diced pepperoni. Why is no one doing this? I guess it sounds... It kind of sounds like a meatball sub. But with a hot dog instead? I have to rethink this. I'll be back. I'm a fan. I didn't mean to put water on her aspirations there. I think she's on to something, but... Okay. Looks like we actually got through all of the opinions. So, I think that means we're good to go, actually. So, thank you all. Sir, we're done with the opinions. I'm just here to hang. Well, okay. I'll just be here hanging. Okay. Well, anyway, I guess it's time to play Fortnite. So let's send it to Brendan. What? No, I'll do the. Let's send it to Brendan to play Fortnite. Okay, we're gonna do it, Eggman. That's not my name. All right, that's fine. I don't know why you're. Can you? I'm gonna start. All right, fine. Look, let's send it to Brendan. It's time it's game time. It's just game time, okay?
Yeah. Hey. Championship. Like, yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Yeah. I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Been on the ground with a small delay. That's what it takes when you on your job. I'm working till everything fall in place. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today.
Hey, hi, hello. God, okay. Let's play Fortnite, I guess. As you may know, I've been banned from Fortnite since it was first launched. Because of some things I said while doing a tour in Saudi Arabia. I guess they weren't so epic when it comes to free speech. But I pulled some strings last minute and now I'm gonna play it. They rescinded my ban. So I've literally never played it before, even though I'm one of the premier gamers on the planet. Turn off this fucking music. Why is the street still waiting for opinions? You're in Fortnite. If you don't have my skin, we're not bros anymore. You want my take on that? Look, I don't have any of the skins. I haven't played. All right. One second. I have to hit a bunch of buttons.
Darby Allin is probably winning the title tonight. You want to come watch with me and Pastor Joe? We are going to watch Half Baked afterwards.
Mom? No. I don't have time for that. God. Shit, how do I get rid of this? Ugh. Today's a day where things are just not working out for me. The only day this has ever
happened. Fortnite, and I bet you don't have me because you're a fucking loser.
Oh, it was Brick saying that to me. Brick, I don't have any of the skins because I've been banned because of stuff I said while on tour in Saudi Arabia. God. Okay. Let me do one thing. I just have to do one thing. Everybody calm down. Okay. Okay. No, not that. There it is. Okay. No. Damn it. There it is. I fucking did it. Okay. God.
Skins
what?
is a British teen drama television series that follows the lives of a group of teenagers in Bristol, England.
That's true. All right, I'm loading Fortnite. I've literally never played it before. Fortunately, I'm very good at games, and I'm sure there's not like a bunch of people in here that have been playing this like nonstop for years. So I should be fine. Should be fine. I played Marvel Rivals. What the fuck are you? Who's that? What the fuck? No.
You need skin, baby? I've got way more than I need if you want any.
Mom, stop. I don't need your skin. God, okay. Just trying to get things done here. So hard to load Fortnite. Oh my god. Technical difficulties, 1 second. Fuck. Okay.
Do I need to give you instructions on how to start Fortnite?
No, Brick, I'm doing it. It started. Thank you for being proud of me. It's not said often enough that everyone's proud of me. Wait, finding settings? I don't have settings. Oh, it's finding them for me. Okay. Turn on voice chat? Sure.
Libera te tutemet ex inferis.
I like it cold. Yeah, it's fine.
Brandon.
What? Brick, quit trying to curse me in languages I don't speak. Fruits vs. Brain Rots. Battle Royale. Which is the one that's Fortnite? Which version of Fortnite is Fortnite? Is it Fruits vs. Brain Rots?
Bran, you're doing your best, and we're all proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you, Brick. Okay, whatever. I'm this guy. I'm literally this guy. Build 0 ranked. Got it. I just hit play. I just hard launched a game. Is that fine? I have no other guys. Can't be any other guys. This is the only guy I can be. He's just a fucking guy. I thought I could be like fucking Batman in a tutu or whatever. It's bullshit. It's literally, I'm not even in a game yet. I'm just waiting. It's bullshit.
Hey, Bran.
What?
Have you ever played the game Wild Guns Reloaded? You can play as a dog, a buff lady, and 2 cowboys named Clint and Bonnie. Bonnie is your middle name, Pumpkin. I love you, Bonnie.
Mom, I'm trying to play Fortnite. I don't have time to talk about Bonnie with you. Team filled lot. Okay, wait. I almost had to join a squad, and I'm more of a lone wolf type gunman. I'm more of a lone gunman. So I'm gonna go solo, actually. Can I change this guy? Can I be a different guy?
Hey, Bran. Bran!
What?
Maybe 40 fiber gummies for lunch was a bit much. I got the toots. What do you want for dinner?
Mom, stop farting into my door. Quit pressing your ass into my door and farting. It's crazy to do. That is insane to do. She thinks it's funny. She's got the brain of a crazy child. I can change my guy for $15? Fuck, I'll just be this guy. My stream can't keep up with the advanced Fortniting that's happening.
And I thought your mom was the one who sucked. Pastor Joe.
Who are you saying sucks? I don't understand. Uh-oh. Guys, I'm in the void. I don't think it can handle all this Fortniting. This computer is already pushed to the limit. Hello? What the fuck is happening?
Randy, I'm having technical difficulties. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Incoming.
Whatever, just deploy your glider, I don't care. I don't know how to turn down the settings. Make it worse. Make everything worse. Make them shitty. No, make them bad. Turn it from auto set to bad. Yeah, whatever, save. Oh god, okay. Alright, that's easier. It's no longer in 4K. But I have ceased to exist, and that's a problem. Fuck. Okay, I guess we're going with no cam. Sorry, we've got to play with no cam. It's completely shut off. Which is fucking annoying. Am I supposed to be doing something? You don't believe it's me playing? It is. Look, I'm going left and right. I'm waggling around. I'm skydiving, whatever. I'm going into the dust. Nope, I stopped skydiving. I'm going into the snow. I'm gonna hit some powder. It's pow time. It's pow time. I legit don't know how to play this game at all. Give me this, whatever. What the fuck happened? Oh my god.
Wait, was that your mom in that AMC ad farting on your door? How did she get in their theaters? She was like...
Okay, I've got a gun. Is that fine? Oh, you can sprint. You can sprint and then you can gun. If I have just a gun, does that... Fine, am I good to go? Do I need other stuff? A rivalry? What? I don't want to have a rivalry. I don't know anything.
Brandon, I'm watching you stream. Without your camera on, that's the best you've ever looked.
Mom? You know, okay? Like, you gotta support me, okay? I'm really trying. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. And I am sensitive about that. Oh my god, what a beautiful jump. Is someone gonna shoot me? Because I'm very out in the open. Oh shit, there was a treasure up there. Are we sure that that fruits versus brain rots thing isn't the real version of this game? What, Brick?
You've never looked better, Brandon. If I do say so myself.
You too,
Snake
Brick?
Eater.
God damn. Oh my god, what's all this shit? It's rare? Is that good? Okay. I've got grenades now. I have this gun that... Oh, this gun. Someone appear so I can shoot you. There could have been a different game in that treasure chest. Can I find another treasure chest? Time... oh, fuck. Don't do it. You're a child. Stop being a child. I'm being fired upon. I'm being shot at a lot. Someone's shooting a lot. There's a lot of bullets happening. Oh my god. I've got the XP. But she was being shot at by someone, right? Oh my god, I'm a murderer. I'm so good at this game. Oh shit, someone else is around. I'm out of bullets. I'm out of fucking bullets. Great. Useless.
Now this is the face
oh shit,
any
they
mother
died.
would love. At least we don't have to see your mangled rat's nest of that hair anymore.
Oh my god. Stop. Brick, you're doing abuse to me. Stop doing abuse at me. It's fucked up. Okay, I don't know what this is at all. It's a bot lobby? No, that can't be true. That can't be true. I'm doing really well. And bots, like, AI is getting so good that if it was a bot lobby, like, they'd be even better.
This is a bot lobby, and it's making you look good.
I already knew that you said that, Brick. I literally can see into the future. That's how advanced I am. I don't know what any of this shit is. What am I supposed to even do with this? Can I get rid of it? Oh shit, I'm being shot at again. I don't know what's happening and I'm spending a lot of time standing still and I'm somehow not dead, so... Maybe it... Oh god, leave me alone! Brick, what?
Hey, Bran, have you ever watched Summer School with Mark Harmon? The plot is he wants to do Kirstie Alley, but his students want to do him. And one of his students is a stripper.
Okay, these people are really bad. What is happening? Because I'm definitely, obviously good, but it is my first time playing, so this is confusing. What the fuck is this? What am I even holding? What does this do? Okay, give me this.
Randy,
Oh, it's my other gun.
Somehow is streaming to the TV in my bedroom. It's not going to completely kill the vibe for Pastor Joe, but could you at least look happy while we're praying?
No, Mom.
Prayer.
I'm not happy about any of it. One second. Let me see if there's anything I can do. My parents, my fucking CIA handler and my mom are giving me so much shit, even though I'm just trying to do my best. Nope. No. Let's see if anything happens if I do this. Alright, it's hopeless. It's fucking hopeless. Oh, I'm alive still. I've been standing straight up still and nobody killed me? That's crazy. No, leave me alone. I'm just a young boy. Just like you. We could be friends. Okay, this has to be a bot, right? Why are they so bad? This doesn't even make sense. What the fuck? How is everyone as bad as me? It doesn't... How did I get away from that situation? Whatever, I give up. I'm not fighting you. I'm a man of peace. How did we both miss each other? We were so close to each other.
Try changing the settings to borderless window and see if that fixes your camera.
Oh, they got me. They finally actually hit me with their many shots. All right, let me change the settings. Windowed full screen. Apply those. It did not fix my camera. All right, look, we'll have to try this again sometime. Not only I proved that I'm really good at Fortnite. I answered everyone's question. I literally got like 19th my first try. It's fucking incredible, but I have to close it because it's breaking the whole computer.
You know what's hopeless? You, when I kick your ass using CQC. Sure, I suppose your only weapon is the critters living in your hair, but they're no match for a snake eater.
Brick, you literally do CIA stuff and you're bragging. You're just, all you're doing is bragging right now. It's crazy because it's your job is guns or something. And like, and you think that I'm supposed to be impressed? I'm on